want to thank a few people first. Definitely want to thank our presenting sponsors, Campbell County Chamber of Commerce. We could not do this event without them. Really appreciate all the support that they give us. Suzuki Marine and Navionics, those are our presenting sponsors, and all the other awesome supporting sponsors that we have. A lot of really great local companies here in the community have got behind this event and have supported us for many years. So Norris Lake Boat Center, Towboat US Norris Lake, Volunteer Trenching, Campbell County Outdoor Recreation Association, Cross Fireworks, Avcar Construction, Planet Green Landscapes, Marlowe's Painting, Charlie's Pizza, Lindsay's Carpet and Painting Center, Holston Gas, Volunteer Marine, and some of my sponsors had seen a lot of product and really hooked these kids up with awesome giveaway prizes like Yozuri, Blackfish, Advantage Bait Company, Vexus Boats, Bass Boat Technologies, and Ball's Machine Shop. So if we could just give them a quick round of applause for all the support that they offer us every year. Thank y'all. And without further ado, we've got a lot of fish lined up here, ready to go. I want to bring up a good buddy of mine, Miles Berghoff. A lot of y'all may know him as Sonar. He fished the FLW Tour for many years. He's now fishing the Bassmaster Opens, trying to qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series. And I hope he does that pretty soon because I need somebody on tour to room together, share information with. So rooting for you on the Bassmaster Opens next year, man. I think you're going to do it, but I really appreciate all the support that you offer us. Like I said before, I think you're a great MC. You do a lot better job than me, so I'm passing the mic off to you. Thank you.
I don't know about being a great MC, but I've got the gift of gab, as they say, I guess. So first off, before we get started, we're letting everybody know that there's food over there, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We got some food. We got some pizza over there. Is this Charlie's Pizza?
Yeah, Charlie.
All right, Charlie's Pizza. It's pretty good over there. Got drinks, everything in a dry spot. It seems like
doing good, man. How are you? Doing good. Good to see you.
So we're gonna get started with the high school group first, and yeah, we're gonna get it rolling. Is this scale working over here? Can you see that?
Wait, did you see that?
All right. All right. But before we get started, another round of applause for Brandon for putting this event together, along with everybody here, everybody that's volunteered their time. Big round of applause for them. All right, so let's go ahead. Are we ready to go? Let's roll. All right, so the very first team is Boat 17, correct? All right, Campbell. Oh, no, we're holding for a second.
Okay, it's done.
Okay.
So it's streaming there and streaming on YouTube.
We got to zero out the scale. Got to make it official. All right, let's roll. 17, Campbell County, Gabe St. John, and Mason Dover. What's going on, guys? You look soggy. Very soggy. How many fish? We got 2 fish, and it's going to land at 6.35. 6.35. Good job, guys. Hold those up. Nice smallmouth, I see. 2 smallmouth. Good job, guys. All right. Is there anything you guys want to say to anybody? Or do you want to say how you caught him? No, he said no. Good job, guys. Who's up next? We've got Boat 20, and that is going to be Cherokee, Jacob Berryhill, and Isaac Chandler. What's going on, guys? What do you got? I'm going to let him handle those. I don't touch fish. I can't get slimy. All right, so we got 1 fish, right? 2 fish, okay? And those 2 fish are going to go 3.26. All right. Good job. You guys want to tell everybody how you caught them? No? Everybody's going to be so tight-lipped today. Every single time I talk to the high school and college kids, they know exactly how to keep things tight-lipped, that's for sure. How about you? He's all right, he says. All right, we lock that in? Yep. All right. Good job, guys. This place seems like it's fishing pretty tough, but it's pretty nice that they've got multiple species to fish for out here. First largemouth. And the first spot. All right, good job, guys. Boat 14 is going to be South River High, Reed Luckett and Trey Richardson. What's going on, guys? 2 fish in there. Everybody so far has had 2 fish. And it's going to land at 3.12. 312. Good. All right. Good job, gang. All right. Who is up next? Boat 3. Harlan County, Parker Short, and Jared Reimer. These guys are doing an awesome job with fish care. There we go. All right, we've got 1 fish. This was down to the wire, right? Yeah, pretty close. 1.23. Anything you guys want to say?
Well, the day started off pretty slow. We lost a lot of fish. And when the rain started, our bite kind of picked up and then it died. We ended up catching chartreuse and blue bandit. Yeah.
How about you? Awesome. Well, thank you guys for sharing and good job today. 1.23. Am I standing far enough out?
You're good.
All right. Who is up next? 22. We got Carroll County, Homer Harrell, did I say that right? And Ethan Kidd. Another 1 fish. Tough day today. Pretty tough. Largemouth, right? 2.08. 208, so decent fish. 2.5 pounder. Or we're not doing ounces. That's actually, okay, tenths, okay. 2 pounder, man, that's a decent fish. What'd you catch? Yeah, so many secrets. All right. Well, you earned it. Fishing in this rain. Go ahead and stand over here. Good job, gang. All right, who is up next? Boat 6. We've got Halls. That's all it says here. Mackenzie Irwin, and he's fishing by himself. Oh, geez, sorry. My bad. First girl angler here today. How many fish? 1 fish? 1.35. What'd you catch? What is with all the secrets here? There was another spot before, but that's the biggest spot we've had so far. So 1.92. 1.92. Oh, bummer. Okay. Good job. Sorry about that. All right, boat 13. 1-3. We got Anderson County, Cole Russell, and Jackson Bennett. All right, good job, guys. You have a big fish you want to weigh? Are you sure? I don't know. Yeah, we haven't weighed a big fish yet. We're gonna have to do a reweigh. 2 fish. I mean, that seems to be pretty standard today. We haven't had 3 fish yet, I don't think. Yeah. 3.12. 3.12. All right, you want to say anything? Nothing to say. We're gonna check for big fish. Looks like at least a good 2 1/4. 2 pounds. 2.00. All right, good job, buddy. Trying to keep this microphone from getting too wet. All right, who's up next? Boat number 4. We got South Laurel, Clay Bales, fishing by himself. 5 fish. Good. First 5 fish limit brought to the scales. How you feel?
Pretty good. Took me all day to get what I had, but
He sure did catch him. We're finally in the double digits. 14 pounds, 0.24. 14.24. Good job. Mixed bag, it looks like. Maybe all smallmouth. All smallmouth. Beautiful bag of brownies. Very nice. Right on. That is a solid bag anywhere right now. Around these parts. He's having a hard time picking out his biggest, so they're all like cookie cutter, solid fish. In that 2 3/4 range, probably. Oh, yeah. All right, his big fish is going 2.84. And we're going to check one more because they are so close together. Let me grab that.
Oh, there you go.
That one edged it out, 2.90. Great job, brother. This way. Makes you want to jump. All right, first limit of the tournament for the high school side, and he was fishing solo. That's pretty awesome. What is the next boat number?
Boat 5.
Boat 5. All right, we got Corbin, Colby Gambrel, and Hunter Napier. What's up, guys? What do you got?
Yeah.
1 smallmouth. That's a decent sized fish, though. 283, 2.83. All right, good job. You guys have anything to say? You want to say what you caught it on? Ranked bait. There's only one type of crankbait out there, so that tells us a lot. All right, who's up next? I want to remind everybody we got a bunch of pizza over there too, so don't be shy. Who's up? 28. We got Clinton, Joseph Mashburn, and Kobe Walden. What's up, guys? You look very dry for being up Not as much you. You're a little bit there. 5.05. How many fish in there? 2 fish. So 2 good ones. Do you have a big one that you want to weigh? You sure? We haven't even touched the 3-pound range yet. Mixed bag. All right, you got anything you want to say? No? All right, good job, gang. All right, who's up? Boat 16, we got Campbell County again, Mac Fritz and Reed Chapman. Is that a limit? Or did anybody tell you it was a 5-fish limit? Yeah. At least we got our bases covered. All right, 9.20. 9.20 for 4 fish. This is the second most fish we've seen today, so good job today. You got a big one to weigh? Well, that one might need to be weighed for big fish. So I gotta know, is that how it worked out where you caught the largies and he caught the smallmouth? Or one of the keepers and he caught the other fish? What'd you catch them on? Just make something. Mid rig. Oh. I don't know if I trust him on that one. All right, who's up next? Good job, guys. Boat 15, we got Harlan County again. Peyton Wilson, all by himself. He's lonesome. 1 fish. Is that a largemouth or a smallmouth? Or a spot? Largemouth? Right on. What'd you catch him on?
Spinnerbait.
1.65. Awesome. Good job. Get a picture. You gotta have something to prove that you were out here braving the elements all day. All right, who's up next? Boat, Dose, Oneida, Bryson Butler, and Holston Young. What's going on, guys? You didn't fish like that all day, did you? No. Well, that's good. You got 1 fish in there? Okay. What does it say over there? Okay, he was telling the truth. 1.54. All right, what did you catch that 1 fish on? A crankbait. Awesome. Get a picture with that. At least touch it.
I liked it better when you were both.
Yeah. What do you can pet it? Good job, guys. All right. Who's up next? One, 2, 12. We got Alcoa, Joe Bolton, and Walker LaRue. How you guys doing? Come on over here. How many fish you got? 5 fish, the second limit today, and it is worth 9.72. Good job, guys. Why the rush? You gotta get some pictures, and then you gotta tell us what you did. He said orange rooster tail. Yet another guy that I would not necessarily trust on that one. Though I have caught bass in tournaments on a rooster tail. Good job, guys. You have any that you want to weigh? Sure.
You were just joking about
Good job. All right. That was only the second limit, right? All right, perfect. All right, who's up next? We got nobody? Nobody yet. All right. Well, let me take this time to once again tell you about the giant stack. Those aren't all empty, are they? Those pizza boxes? There's plenty of pizza I'm hearing over there from the control booth. So make sure you get a plate, you get some waters. We got some waters. We have anything else?
Water and pizza, I think.
Waters and pizza up there. It's really good pizza. You don't even need a plate. As long as I'm left with a box. Okay, well, I'm hearing that may do it for the high school, but I think we're gonna wait a little bit, right? And just got kind of check because we got some people probably putting it on the trailer. Are we allowed to do a trailer weigh-in? Okay, so they are allowed to have their boats on the trailer for this. So we're just gonna give it a couple minutes. Again, make sure you're filling up. Last year, I couldn't believe. I remember when I was a high school guy and also college guy, I couldn't think of anything but eating and fishing. So I don't know why we had so much pizza left over last year.
I know.
Crazy. I never miss the opportunity for free food. All right. So since we got a little bit of time here, I want to know, like, how has this been putting this event together over the last 8 years?
Well, I appreciate everybody that keeps coming out. The first couple of years was kind of a struggle, honestly. You know, fishing tournaments my whole life, I didn't imagine how hard it is to run an actual tournament. So I was kind of laughing to my buddy. I think I was telling Drew this. The first year, I didn't even have liability release forms. I didn't have boat numbers. Like, the kids just came into the registration, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And so it's just been kind of a work in progress. And 8 years in now, it just gets smoother and smoother every year. And then, you know, having good people like you volunteer and all my buddies down here from high school volunteering, it really helps out a lot.
So just for the record, you said that I came here to volunteer. I literally showed up at 11 because I thought that's when the pizza just about would be getting here. These guys have been here setting up and have been here the last 2 days, a lot of them, you know, because you had registration yesterday, right? So those are the guys that have volunteered, guys and gals that have really put in the time here. So
We have any more high schools?
boat 30. We do have some more high school. All right, we'll reconnect in a minute. Boat 30. We got Alcoa, Jackie Hatfield, and Graham Willis. You come on over here. Yeah. One fish. All right, so one fish, but it is a good 3.42. That is officially the big fish of the tournament so far on the high school side. I didn't recognize you from last year. Good to see you again. So how'd you get that fish? More specific. What's the SKU number? Good job, guys. Yeah, you don't want to make that jump. Good job. All right, that's big fish right now, 3.42.
Hey, Drew. Did you get that big fish up there? Okay. All right.
So we've got some pretty good resources as far as fishing experts here. I'm talking about you. So you have been fishing Norris for like your whole life, right? Yeah, because you grew up here, right, in this area. So what would you be doing under these conditions right now?
Well, so it's kind of interesting. Norris Lake has kind of went through a transition since I was a little boy. Basically, what has happened out here is the zebra mussels have actually came in on Norris Lake. And for those of you that don't know much about zebra mussels, they're an invasive species. And what they do is they eat the plankton in the water, which makes the water like super, super clear. So when I was young, out on the main channel, you could see about 8 foot deep. Now, a lot of times on the main channel, you can see 15, 20 foot deep. And so that's really changed the game on Norris Lake, just the clarity. And so when I was young, on a day like today, you could put a crankbait in your hand, you could put like a jerk bait or a spinner bait and just really cover water and have some unbelievable days. You know, like these were the conditions that we dreamed about. But now with the water being so clear, it's a little bit harder to trick them with those moving baits, with the crankbait and the spinner bait. And so, you know, a lot of these guys are catching them on dragon baits. You know, they're actually using their live scope. They're seeing those fish out there suspended, and then they're actually casting either a drop shot, a Ned rig, finesse jig,
Rooster tail.
maybe a rooster tail for spotted bass. I don't know about those smallmouth, but yeah. So it's interesting. It's crazy how these lakes change. You know, all these lakes change so much, and this one is one of those. And then also the addition of alewives in this lake. We didn't have alewives when I was young. It was just threadfin and gizzard shad and crawfish, and now there's alewives. And so that's,
What do the alewives do different? Because they're still kind of a pelagic schooling bait fish, similar to a threadfin shad. But what's the difference?
yeah, you just basically they're just very nomadic, a lot more nomadic than the threadfins and the gizzards.
Kind of almost like a blueback herring.
Yeah, they act like a blueback herring, and so they're just kind of out there in no man's land, just basically suspended over super deep water, and that's what makes these fish, you know, tricky. Is just you kind of have to go in places that you used to not fish, and that's where they are now.
Right on. Do we have any more high school teams up yet? So for those guys that are in the parking lot, if there's any other high school teams waiting to weigh in, make sure that you make it over this way as soon as possible. Do we want to put a number on that? We're gonna give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Exactly. Yeah. So 14 pounds. We've got the leader right now is actually leading by quite a bit. And so I think we're about 5 pound difference between first and second. Who is the leader? That's right. He was solo. Boat 4. Okay. So he had, what did he have? 14.9, 14.24. So 14 and a quarter. And he had all smallmouth. What do you think he was doing? If we were to guess, I have a feeling that he was doing this all day, kind of looking down, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game now. Like I alluded to earlier, live scope has really changed the game. You know, some of these guys are using active target and mega live, but basically it's a forward-facing sonar, and it's just crazy how that technology changes the game on these clear water fisheries. You know, some of the lakes like Watts Bar and Chickamauga, you know, when there's grass, you can get away with not using it, but on a place like here, a lot of times that's what you have to do.
And I think the reason why, just my perspective, the reason why a lake like this is so good with forward-facing sonar is just because you have so many fish that suspend so high above. They could be over, I'm assuming that this lake gets up to like 150 feet, probably max 300 feet. They'll suspend way up and just chase those schools of shad or alewife around. And, you know, the best way to target those fish, in fact, really the only way to reliably target those fish is with forward-facing sonar. So it's kind of like we're tapping into a whole new group of fish that we really never were catching before.
Yeah, and the thing is that these guys in high school and college, it really just kind of plays into what they're used to. These kids grew up, with technology. Whether they're video gamers, iPhones. We didn't have. I mean, I didn't play video games when I was young. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 16, and didn't have a smartphone.
I had a Sega Saturn. Come on, man.
I didn't have time for video games when I was young, but still. It's like this technology is just kind of natural to them. Guys like me, that's like an old soul, and I'm old school. It's a learning curve for sure, but yeah, these young guys really gravitate toward it and are very successful with it.
Yeah, and I don't want to. We were just guessing as to how the leader ended up catching those fish. We will find out. We are going to definitely twist his arm for some info. These high school and college guys, they're a little bit more tight-lipped than the adult pros. I shouldn't say adult. Most of these are adults anyways. Do we have any more high school teams? All right, that was 3 minutes and 36 seconds. All right, let's roll with college. All right, so good job to the leading teams in the high school division. I think, how many did we weigh in high school? $13. And how many places are you paying out? 11. So if you weighed a fish, it's more than likely that you got a check. Very good. Boat 19. Let's get rid of this one. All right. So we got boat 19 coming up from Virginia Tech, Daniel Weber and Paul Southern. Come on up here, guys. Man, those extra toughs look like they might be catching more water than keeping out, huh? No, I love extra toughs. I work in Alaska every year, and that's like our Alaska sneaker. But I just noticed that it's not tucked in, or it's tucked into the back. How many fish you got? 4 fish, and they're going to go 9.58, so we're starting off really strong. How'd you guys catch the fish today?
Jig.
Did all the fish come off of a jig?
I had one on a crankbait. Had to throw a lot of short ones back, or about a ½ inch off.
Well, go ahead and grab a picture. We probably should do a big fish, weigh a big fish regardless. Very nice, guys. One spot and some smallmouth. Very nice smallmouth there. Pushing 3 pounds. We've got 3.16 to start off the big fish battle. All right. Good job, guys. All right, who's up next? 25. We've got Pellissippi State, Trey Wolliver, and Trent Burns. Did I say that all right? All right, cool. Stand right over here. You're good. Where's your partner? Oh, he's trying to stay dry. 1 fish? 2 pounds even. So 200. What'd you catch that fish on?
Drop shot.
Drop shot. Right on. What was on that drop shot though?
Robo worm.
Sweet. Good job. Get a picture. Yeah, thank you. I'm hearing some rumblings of a big bag coming up. Last year's champions coming up, but not quite yet. All right, there we go. We got our weighmaster back. All right, what boat number? Boat 10, Carson Newman, Riley Faulkner, and Hayden Gaddis. You guys won last year? I remember you guys. What's going on? Oh, this is a big bag. Nobody moved. 16.86 pounds. 16.86. You got that? Awesome. How'd you guys catch those?
I'm all looking at the screen.
How's your neck feel? A little sore? Yeah, there's some nice ones in there. That largemouth right there, definitely going to be a contender by the end of the tournament for a big fish. They're fighting over nearly 4-pounders. Might go for it. All right, that first big fish. .54. So that's the new big fish for the college division. We're going to try another one because they're so close. Are we? Again, they caught them on that forward-facing sonar we were just talking about. Very popular way to catch fish, especially on a lake like this where they suspend so much. 3.44 for that second one. So that one, the first one is so far bigger. Sometimes smallmouth weigh more than they look, but it's not quite going to make it. 3.2 something. They're too quick for me. 327. Very good, guys. You want me to hold it? Yeah, I'll let you hold it. Great job, gang. Again, they won last year. They're obviously sticks out here. So I have a feeling we're going to be doing a big interview at the end. All right, guys, go get dry for a little bit. We're going to have a long talk at the end of this thing. All right, who's up next? Ooh, smells like fish up here. Boat 2, University of Kentucky, Justin Hunter and Matthew Vincent. What's up, guys? How many fish you got in there? Just one, but it's a good one. 2.45. 2.45. That is a solid fish right there. What did you guys catch that fish on?
Caught on a drop shot.
Drop shot. What kind of bait on the drop shot?
A robo worm.
Nice. All right. Good job, gang. I think that's it for the college right now, right? We're just waiting. So for you guys out there in the college division, if you got fish to weigh in, make sure you get over here as soon as possible.
Yeah. There are guys bagging up fish right now. Okay.
We do have some teams bagging up some fish, so we'll just wait for them for a little bit. So far, we've heard about forward-facing sonar. They're probably throwing something like a Ned Meeky or Demiki or something like that. Something where you can target those suspended fish pretty exactly. And then we've also heard about lots of jigs and lots of crankbaits. I know that you fish out here quite a bit. What's your favorite crankbait to fish out here that you're willing to actually talk about right here?
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on the water color and what the water temperature is, but overall it's usually some type of a pound, DT6, DT8, something like that. That's a good all-around bait. seems like the colder it gets, I like the hunting action of the rock crawler, and of course when it gets colder, we go to a flat side.
Do they get like cued in on the red on this lake at all? Like they do on some, like you go to Chickamauga, it's like if you're not throwing red in late December through probably February, you're kind of missing out. So they do get on that.
They do, yeah. Any kind of red or brown, seems like when the water's a little more clear, I tend to stay more neutral on the brown. But there are times if you get a good rain like this and you get some mud lines on the bank, that really get on the red.
That's one thing I like about the rock crawlers is that they have some really good like lifelike transparent colors that mix in a little bit of red, but not like too much. So we got more college teams. All right, who we got? Boat 3, Bryan College, Summer D's, and Turner Hart from my town. What's going on, guys? What's up? All right, how many you got in there? 3 fish. All right. Decent fish, 5.81. 5.81. All right, we're gonna get some pictures. But what did you guys catch them on?
Jerk bait.
All on a jerk bait? Really? The first time we've heard throwing a jerk bait, but I think that was one of the secrets the guys were keeping from us. It's a very vibrant spotted bass. Good job, guys. All right, boat 12 coming up. Another Bryan College, Eli Stevenson and Hunter Palmer. What's going on, guys? It's going. You going hunting after this? Yeah! Dude, I saw a buck yesterday, 8-pointer on the side of the road. Not dead. 14.23. Really, really good bag. Is that 5 fish? That's 5. All right. Very good bag. Do you get that weight? You got any big ones? 3.5 is leading big fish right now. So what did you guys catch your fish on?
Oh, flipping the jig.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That is a solid smallmouth right there. I said, I don't know what these smallmouth are made of, but they seem to weigh bigger per their length. Largemouth. So I think this is only the second limit of the college division. Second limit, and it's another really good one. That fish weighed 3.12, so not going to do it for big fish. And I do want to just point out that they are flipping a jig. Like, that's pretty sweet. I love fishing that way. Good job, guys. Who we got up next? We got some more Bryan College. What boat number? Boat number 7. You look like my buddy Connor. Are you related? Right on. So boat number 7, we got Bryce tomorrow. Of course you're related. Caleb Griffin. Good job, guys. How many you got? 2.83 with 1 fish. How did you guys catch that fish?
We caught them all on a Demiki rig today.
And what weight Demiki rig? Just because I'm trying to perfect my Demiki rig fishing. 5/8. That is a pretty heavy one. So you're trying to get down to them quick. Good job, brother. I think we got some more teams coming up. Who we got next? Boat number 6. The other Bryan colleges they're all just kind of fashionably late back there. All right, and we've got Trip this Lindsay. So, how many fish you got?
I only got one today.
And how'd you catch that guy?
That one was flipping a jig.
Sweet, another flipping a jig guy. 2.09 for that fish. Good job today, man.